Well, what do we have here? Supreme Week 18 involves a Nike Shox collaboration. I truly did not expect this, but when I saw these pictures of the Nike Shox, I knew it was going to be definitely a controversial and yet pretty cool release collaboration. So let's get right into this. Guys, I'm on my way to 500 subscribers. If you could hit the like and the subscribe button, it would really help me out a lot. Let's move forward. But as you can see, Supreme and Nike are coming together for the, 20th time with some Nike Shox. And there isn't much news on them, but it just says here that they are working with Nike on a version of the Shox Ride 2 and a running hat. So these come with Duraplush tongue heel lining, so that's good. The co-branded on the Nike Shox and rubber logo panels, and then running hat features dry fit with embroidered logos, reflective, and made exclusively for Supreme. It will be available in 4 colorways, available this Thursday, June 23rd. Pretty cool. Let's look at all the pictures. So the Nike Shox, man, this is a shoe that was just so poppin' back when I was in elementary school. Truly, I was born in 95, so it was 99 to 2003, 4. Nike Shox were huge. I saw them everywhere. I never owned a pair actually of Nike Shox, but I always thought it was so cool seeing kids in class that had the Shox, because when you were a little kid, your little kid brain was like, Nike Shox equal big jump, because the spring is going to propel you forward because your brain is a child. This running hat, I don't love it personally. I think that S logo is not great. I think that's the Shox logo though. So maybe I just don't like the Shox logo. But the silhouette here of this shoe, it's very throwback, and people love to say Supreme picks the worst shoes to make their collabs with, but if every collab was the hype shoe of the week, it would be old really fast. I think you really wouldn't want it. It's like having a super high concentrated candy, it's super sweet and sugary and it's great, but after you eat a bunch, you're kind of sick to your stomach, right? When you have more restrained models, shoes that don't have any hype attached to them at all, the Shox Ride 2, you can allow Supreme to build with that, to kind of maybe even bring that shoe into the fold of being something that's more collectible, sought after in the future. That's just my opinion. I love the use of colors on this. I think the deep kind of maroon with the bright infrared is really tasteful. I'm gonna be going for these red pair. I really fuck with them. I would wear this shoe. I think it's sick. I'm not sure exactly what type of shoe the Shox Ride is. I think it might be a running shoe, but I'm not quite sure. It is dope. I'm looking at it and I'm liking it more and more. Something about the size of the swoosh on this midsole, it's very extrapolates everything of an Air Max 90 and just brings it up a notch. It's like a Formula 1 version of an Air Max 90. I'm thinking Red Bull 2019 high rake. You know what I'm saying here? We're bringing up the rear. We're getting a lot of angle on that attack, and then we're just going for it, shooting for it. Green pair is also not terrible. I think the navy tones right here with the brown and then just that accent color is prime. The percentages are totally on point. I was watching a video the other day about, accent colors in your car. And I think the percentage rule is 60, 30, 10. 60% one color, 30% another, and 10% is your accent color. And it looks to be like that. This shoe is about 30% or 60% this navy olive tone, 30% I think I said navy, but I meant to say army. Army green, and then that 10%, that neon green. Yeah, if I said navy, I meant army green. Sorry. The military, right? It's all the same. Yeah, this shoe is definitely the Shrek pair, for sure. These are the Get Out My Swamp 2s, most definitely. But I really like them. Ooh. Man. Say what you will about the Nike Shox. I could totally see how it's not for everyone. Absolutely. But don't tell me that this isn't a freaking clean, criminal spec colorway. Shout out to F-Spot on the criminal spec lingo. That is a sick shoe, man. The all black everything with the white logos. Definitely could see this one being the number 1 or the number 2 sought after pair. And then the classic Supreme white with the red. Again, nailing those proportions with the white, the gray, and the red on the accent colors. Just fantastic color blocking on these. You know, there's nothing insane they're doing. There's no fuck the world, love everyone, die for the Supreme 94. It's literally just branding on the Shox and clean color blocking. So whoever designed these, the design team that created these, hats off to you guys. A tip of the hat to Supreme, because I haven't seen a 4-way colorway go this hard since I think the last Nike Dunk Lows they did at the beginning of last year, which I can't believe I fucking missed because I wasn't buying Supreme last year. I was saving money. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't buying Supreme and that was fucking up. So effing chat for missing out on those dunks, because Nike shoes are always easy to cop on Supreme, at least for me. But for me, I think the best ones are the black and the reds. I am always biased towards red because it is one of my favorite colors, but the blacks are super clean. But not sure what resale target will be on these. I think it will highly depend on if these shoes are above or below $200. If they're 180 bucks, man, I think these could be really sick and do decently well. Maybe sell for like 300 bucks. That's a great picture. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I love that. It's a good spread, good bright lighting on it. Supreme on the insole with the Shox logo. I'm coming around to the Shox logo, I guess, but I just think on the hat it looks a little silly. Yeah, the mesh running hat. These will not resell for anything, so if you get this, don't expect to resell it for anything. If you're looking to flip, I would say probably just go for the black. I've kind of come around to just stop giving advice and going for the hyped color. Black is the cleanest. People like black. But that's it for today, guys. It's your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace, and full drop list coming later this week.